the new wave of professional wrestling, Capital Wrestling.
Matt McIntosh, congratulations on retaining the title. How does it feel?
You know, Candace, it feels great. Ken Dixon has been talking so much trash all over the internet, in the ring.
Ahem! Hello, Maddie. I'm here to introduce you to my little friend. He is the Flight on Fight. He is the global wrestling superstar, KC Navarro.
Hey, buddy. Bobby?
Yes, I'm Bobby.
Yeah, I got this, bud. I got it. Thank you.
I got you.
Thanks. Congratulations, Matt McIntosh. Got everything you ever wanted, huh? Call yourself the leader of Capital Wrestling, huh? You want to talk about pubescent teenagers? Well, I'm a teenager, but I'm a blessed teenager, okay? I'm the future of Capital Wrestling, and you know what? I got a challenge just for you. I'm gonna challenge you to the 100th episode of Capital Wrestling for your little title. What do you say?
First off, aren't you like 12 years old?
No.
Are you even like cleared to... Second off, you.
Yeah, me.
The broke Rock, the broke Dwayne Johnson sitting in front of me right now thinks that you have the clout in Capital Wrestling to come to the man and challenge me, the leader of Capital Wrestling, for what I busted my ass for a whole year for. You think you have that ability when you showed up 2 months ago?
Yeah.
All right. You want to be all tough?
I am pretty tough.
Yeah, you got it, kid.
Yeah.
I'll see you next month.
Okay. How do you like them apples?
Welcome to Capital Wrestling. I'm Stephen James, being joined by Mr. Entertainment himself, Harry Turjanian, and it's tag team title action here on the Capitol. But still to come later tonight, it's our best of 5 in our main event. Darius Carter taking on Anthony Bowens.
But first, the debut here at the Capitol of the Ugly Ducklings.
The Quack Attack is here. Coach Mikey, Lance Lude, and Rob Killjoy.
And hopefully, they'll do the unthinkable and win the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Championship right here on their debut. Oh, what a great debut that would be for multiple reasons, not the least of which we can finally take those titles off of Juba and Smiley.
Juba and Smiley went halvesies with me on your gift for Christmas, don't you remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
You rudely threw it on the ground?
Yeah, I remember tossing a mask on the floor. What kind of gift is that?
The Ugly Ducklings looking to make an impact immediately here.
It'd be like if I gave you a toothbrush for Christmas. And the fans here in Hoboken whacking along.
Or if I gave you a checkbook. Might as well be made by ball.
Are you still having problems with that? You know what? I'll check with human resources. That must be a mistake.
Sure you will.
And now, unfortunately,
ladies and gentlemen, look who it is, the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Your favorite, Juba and Smiley.
Smiley riding in on that tricycle. I heard on the way over he got pulled over. He got a DWI, driving while idiot.
What are you doing? That's your, yep.
Okay.
Are you in it? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Tonight,
No.
Juba and Smiley,
That's him. That's me.
the tag champs of Capital Wrestling. For over 200 days, we've held these titles. We've beaten every team that you've thrown in our way. So what do? You go out and you find the best tag teams on the scene. You get the Ugly Ducklings. Tonight, me and Smiley proved that we belong to be in there with the best that pro wrestling has to offer. We are gonna win. We're gonna keep these titles for another 200 days. Ugly Ducklings, bring your best. Because we always bring ours.
All before my regime here taking over as the owner of Capital Wrestling, because I would never have allowed this to happen in the first place. If I had my way, if I was in charge, Juba would have been in jail for striking Matthew Shapiro.
Team contest is to be contested under Lucha Tag Team rules, meaning tags aren't necessary here. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Chris Sharp. Introducing first, fighting out of ponds unknown. They are captained by Coach Mikey. Let's Lude, Rob Killjoy, the Ugly Ducklings.
One of the most popular teams on the independent scene today, the Ugly Ducklings.
Okay, go.
Fighting out of the Strong Island Institute for the Mentally Deranged.
That's us, I guess.
I like the makeover they gave
They
Scotty
are the
Cerriti.
current reigning and defending Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
That's it. Yeah.
The Psycho Lucha Smiley Juba. They are.
No, we're not doing. All right, no, hold on. Every month, you're gonna come up with some team because it's them. You're gonna call us like the Duck Hunters or something, and that's not our tag team. It's Juba and Smiley. That's our name.
How original. How original.
They go on.
I just settled the lawsuit with
The Dog Hunter!
And Smiley wins again. The Duck Hunters, I guess they're called tonight.
Not sanctioned. I just finished settling that lawsuit with the Misfits, the band. Then there was a time they wanted to go by the Ramones. That didn't even make sense at all.
Well, when it comes to Juba and Smiley, the only thing that makes sense is that they're tag team champions for over 200 days. But now,
Not to me, it doesn't make sense.
this being operated under Lucha rules, that's got to be your doing.
Is it? Oh yeah, it was. It was my doing.
Anything to get the titles off of Smiley and Juba.
You better believe it.
Look at the strength of Juba.
Throwing out Lance Lude and Rob Killjoy
Rob Killjoy in the ring.
trying to lay those chops into Juba. I don't know how smart that is, but these are newcomers to Capital Wrestling here.
Making their debut. And what better way to make your debut but against the top tag team in Capital Wrestling.
Well, that's certainly my hope. I mean, that's
From the
why-
middle rope, shoved down is Juba.
Look, I make no secrets that I do not like Juba and Smiley being the champs.
You
I
don't
think
like them, period.
Well, I think Juba is a criminal and a felon as far as I'm concerned for what he did to Matthew Ryan Shapiro, my good friend.
Went for a flying cross body, but hit a brick wall called Juba.
Now, I didn't anticipate that the two members of the Ugly Ducklings would have been the smallest too. I was hoping Coach Mikey would be one of the competitors in this match, but they choose to go with Rob Killjoy and Lance Lude. But now the two of them together.
Both Lude and Killjoy try to build some momentum here. Rolling through.
Going for the duck goose.
Cover one. This could be a two. Only one count.
From Ponds Unknown, this tag team. That's how far I had to go to find somebody to take these titles off of Juba and Smiley. after the perfect strangers failed last time around.
Look at the athleticism cover one. You gotta wonder if Coach Mikey went to the Emilio Estevez School of Coaching.
I don't
care. Coach Bombay.
Yeah, no, I get it. The Mighty Ducks. I get it. I
Yeah,
understand. Yes, no, stop elbowing me. Stop it. It's irritating. I told you, you're not a funny
Oh wait,
person.
you have the rights to use that, right?
No, I don't have the rights to use it. I'm not claiming any rights to use it. We're not the Mighty Ducks. Don't do that either. We're not that tag team. That is the property of Disney Marvel. And now look at this. Lance Lude taking down Smiley. Excuse me. Killjoy taking down Smiley. But look at the athleticism of
Both
Smiley.
men kipping up at the same time, facing off.
Smiley's the only opponent that any of these ugly ducklings could look at and go, that dude is weird.
Taking the mask off. Coach Mikey trying to let him know that he's got two.
He has two because it's mandated by the Athletic Commission.
Springboard.
Smiley's
Hurricane
actual
Rana.
face frightens children, so we were told specifically that he has to wear two masks to make sure the other one doesn't fall off.
Oh, stop it. Fans getting behind the ducklings here. Both
at
men
this.
over top.
Wow. And right now, the Ugly Ducklings look like they're in great position here in this Lucha Rules Tag Team Championship match. Again, I've scoured the East Coast, the West Coast, all over this country. I have people internationally because I want to see real tag team champions, somebody befitting of the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Championships, not these two lunatics.
And you know, Juba and Smiley always wanting to have that competition. And who better than the Ugly Ducklings here? This is a fight that the professional wrestling world has been waiting for a long time. And we had to wonder early on whether the numbers game would make a difference.
My goodness.
Using Coach Mikey as a shield didn't work out as Smiley still gets psycho on the Ducklings.
And now Smiley getting to the top rope here. Again, going for a high-risk maneuver here. Oh!
Caught him with a knee. Smiley's still not going down.
Killjoy nailing him, Smiley. And again, I never take away the athleticism, just the brain power and the body odor is the problem I have with Smiley. Ooh. No.
1, 2 count only.
Thank goodness. Lance Lude breaking up that count.
Don't forget, still to come in our main event of the evening, Darius Carter looks to even up the score against Anthony Bowens in their best-of-5 matchup.
Look at that. But all of a sudden, Juba's in the ring here. Oh no, not the brightest move by Lance Lude.
Look at the power of Juba. But slipped underneath.
Oh wow.
That's got to be it. Cover.
No, come on, no.
2.
Oh, thank goodness. I can't take another 200 days of this, Steven. I can't. Look, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't exactly be thrilled for the Ugly Ducklings to be, representing my company, but it would be at least a step up from Felons.
A step up from Felons? You can't prove anything. Maybe if we saw your tax returns for Capital Wrestling.
That's none of your business. I'm not running for president. I don't have to disclose that. And look at this. Another.
Driven down again.
Sidewalk slam. Spinning slam.
Countered.
Juba. But again, this Lucha Rules tag match, you do not need to make tags. And now here we go.
The frenetic
Killjoy.
pace here. Spinning Hurricane Rana.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That unique offense. Oh, no.
Has him up. Cradling that head.
Oh, wow.
That modified neck breaker. Springboard. Moonsault cover. 1, 2,
Oh, come on, so close.
2 count only. Both these teams putting everything on the line here for the Capital Wrestling audience and for you watching at home.
And again, I don't pretend to know everything. These are not sophisticated groups, these ugly ducklings. But at least both of them speak English.
All that knocking off the apron. We'd like to welcome everyone watching on Fight TV. Has him up.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
And brought down by Juba. It's got to be a 2. 2 count only.
I don't know how they did it, but I'm glad they did. So far, they're still in this.
The resilience of Lude and Killjoy here.
This week's edition of Capital Wrestling Television is brought to you by the home of the Capital Wrestling Podcast, the El Toro Podcast Network. Whether it's Capital Wrestling, the world of professional wrestling, or the world of informational technology, El Toro's Podcast has you covered. Follow them on Twitter at El Toro's Podcast, or subscribe right now on Google Podcast, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher Radio, Podbay FM, or on Apple Podcast.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team focuses on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Missing that punch
Not
into the
being
gut.
able to tag, you're right. No one gets a break at all, ever. Moonsault looked like he was going in after Smiley, but counters the other way, reverses his momentum to take out the bigger Juba on the outside.
Juba stood there watching. He didn't even see it coming. And all of a sudden now Smiley finds himself alone in the ring.
Double stomp to the back of the head cover. This could be it. Could this be the championship
Come on.
right here?
Oh, so close. So close for Rob Killjoy. But now you got to wonder if he's gassed himself out over here, struggling to breathe a little bit. That's the problem with those high-risk maneuvers. If you don't finish somebody off, you find yourself in a bad position. That's why they're called high-risk maneuvers. And now
this tag match operated under Lucha rules right now, with only 2 men in the ring, though. As Lance starts to stew in the corner.
Coach Mikey trying to give some words of inspiration here. Come on, can he do it? Can he put Juba away here from the top rope?
Trying to wrap him up, perhaps looking for a superplex, some sort of top rope maneuver. The second duckling here. Both Lude and Killjoy now joining forces on Smiley. Headbutt by Smiley, one and another. Knocking Lude off. Still, Killjoy on the top with Smiley. Has him up. Sunset flip powerbomb cover 2. 2 count only again. And the frustration on the face of Smiley.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That never quit attitude.
Well, give credit to Smiley finally, will you? Going up top again.
Smiley has no credit. He doesn't even have a bank account. Oh, look at this.
Duck splash.
The launch pad McQuack.
2. Launch pad McQuack.
That's the name of the move. That's what they told me. Do your research, Steven. And even that. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Calling for a catapult. That's the launch pad McQuack.
Yes,
I know, I've done my research.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got a lot going on. I just want this guy to win so bad.
Cover,
okay?
cover,
come on,
2.
Oh, come on.
Smiley kicks out on both men.
How many duck moves / puns do you need to put these guys away, damn it? Oh, God.
What must the Ugly Ducklings do to put away? Remember, 200 days as champion, over 200 days. You don't.
Yeah, I know. I have it scratching in my wall like a prison cell. walls of my office.
Which is where you're going at robbery.
What are you talking about? Oh, no.
Tucking underneath, roll through cover.
No.
1, 2, this could be it. 3.
You're kidding me.
Here are your winners, and still Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Dog Hunters.
That's Smiley and Juba, the Duck Hunters. Victorious here, keeping the Capital Wrestling Championships, Tag Team Championships in their hands. But you have to be impressed. And the fans appreciative of each and every one of these men in this matchup. Coach Mikey is heading to Lance Lude.
A tremendous performance from the debut, without a doubt, from the Ugly Ducklings here. It's not the result I wanted. I'm very impressed, but unfortunately I'm more focused on the fact that, what a shame here. Juba seems hurt. What a shame.
Are you actually taking joy out of
No,
this?
I said it was a shame.
I heard it. I saw the smile on your face.
What do you want me to tell you? Sometimes karma is a thing that happens. Aside from that, a tremendous debut for the Ugly Ducklings.
Wrestling's Capital Wrestling's 5-tool player Anthony Bowens has returned to Hoboken, New Jersey. Same city, same situation. The 5-tool player Anthony Bowens versus Darius Carter, best of 5 series. And Darius, I already told you, if you're stupid enough to think that you can last in a best of 5 series with the 5-tool player, then challenge accepted. I accept the challenge of being able to humble you over and over and over again. And let me remind you of something, Darius. I'm up 1-0. I've already beaten you, and I told you last time to fear the Never-Ender. I've never even hit the Never-Ender. And when I do, it's lights out. 5 tools, 1 rule. Prove them wrong.
Fight fans, prepare for the new wave of professional wrestling. Capital Wrestling brings you all of the hard-hitting and high-flying action every week for free on Fight. From the Concrete Rose Sonny Kiss to the Dark Heart Ken Dixon to Capital Champion Matt McIntosh, you won't miss a moment from the Capital. Be sure to download the Fight app in the iOS and Google App Stores, as well as Amazon, Apple TV, and your favorite gaming console. Capital Wrestling. Catch the new wave.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team focuses on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
Driving that knee square on the chin. Oh, that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
And if there was any question as to whether or not Matt McIntosh is the man here at Capital Wrestling, I don't think there's anyone who doubts it now.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
Zane Decker here at the Capitol Control Center. After winning the Torneo de Nana tournament, Timmy Danger finally cashes in on his TV title opportunity against Mike Law next week. Will the Colossal One stand tall and retain the title he's brought to prestige? Or will the numbers game of the Sanctuary catch up to the champion? To find out, tune into next week's Capital Wrestling.
And right now we're kicking things off with the man who is, dare I say it, the most genuine, sophisticated performer in the history of Capital Wrestling, Darius Carter. The man who outsmarted Anthony Bowens by convincing him to enter into a best-of-5 series.
Outsmarted him. Anthony Bowens won the first match. That's the first. He gave Darius Carter, wrestling's richest prize, his very first loss here in Capital Wrestling.
Yes, but can he do it 3 times? That's the question.
No man before has ever been able to do 1. He's already gotten 1.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a fluke. Anything can happen any given Sunday. Well, guess what? Darius Carter puts his money where his mouth is.
In New Canaan, Connecticut, he is the father of change, wrestling's richest pride, Mr. Darius Carter.
Wrestling's richest prize, looking to even up the series here. That's the thing about Capital Wrestling. We have opportunities, we have chances, and this is a chance for a young guy like the 5-tool player Anthony Bowens to really cement his legacy and the foundation of what his Capital Wrestling career could be, already picking up 1 victory against the man.
Well, listen, Darius Carter accomplished.
His opponent.
The 5-tool player Anthony Bowens in the house here, and you can hear the crowd chant 5.
Look at this, Darius Carter already
stalking the ring here. He's ready for it. You have to wonder how that first matchup perhaps got into the psyche, maybe, of Darius Carter.
Out of Nutley, New Jersey, he is the 5-tool player, Anthony Bowens.
Darius Carter, a man who's not used to. Wait a minute! Attack from behind here. Not waiting for the bell. Darius Carter ruthlessly attacking.
trying to teach this man a young lesson about turning your back. See, that's what this is about. It's about teaching a lesson to a young superstar here. Darius.
I'm wondering whether or not Bowens had gotten in the head of Darius Carter, a man who's known as a ring general, a guy whose his psyche is strong, his will is strong. No man has ever gotten into his head.
Look, without a doubt. Look at those fists going back. And without a doubt, Darius Carter wants to prove something. He wants to prove that it was just a fluke. Ooh.
No opportunity to even take off his ring gear yet as both men throw, and you can tell how personal this is becoming already. And this is only match 2 of the best of 5.
Look at this.
Right on the chin again. It goes cover. 1, 2. 2 count only.
Look, there's no doubt that Anthony Bowens is impressive. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete. He's got a bright future ahead of him. The question is he ready for somebody like Darius Carter, or was it just a fluke?
A freak athlete is Bowens.
Look at this.
Took a strike on the outside, but you can't give Darius Carter even a moment, even an inch. You have to stay on him because he will find a way. Went to throw him into the post, blocked.
Darius Carter still with his ring jacket on here.
I already said that, Harry.
Coat. I'm just elaborating on the beautiful coat. That's what a beautiful coat. That's what you think you look like.
You never said my coats are nice anymore.
No,
You've changed.
I used to think they were nice. Then I went to the eye doctor to fix my vision. By the way, the Bellagio called. They want their curtains back. Anyway, Darius Carter here. You can see the intensity of Darius Carter just throwing down his jacket here.
Some wonder maybe taking Anthony Bowens lightly in the first matchup. Tonight, I guarantee you that is not going to be the case. DDT on the apron.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the neck. Look at the positioning of the neck. Darius Carter still hung up there, right on that hardest part of the apron. Goes for the cover here. 1, 2 count only. Anthony Bowens perhaps taking just a little bit too much time to get in the ring and get that cover.
Look. And this Anthony Bowens gearing up here. He's stalking Darius Carter, trying to figure out what he's going to do here. Taking maybe a little bit too much time, and smartly, Darius Carter. This is what makes Darius Carter so brilliant. He sees himself in a disadvantage. What he does, he goes out the outside for a breather to regroup.
But in order to win this match, to win his first of the series, you have to win it inside the ring.
Absolutely, but there is a reason Darius Carter is a ring general. Ooh, those chops.
You want to win this inside the ring. You want to get back that victory to even the series thrown into that pole.
No doubt about it, but...
Counts up to 6, and into the pole again goes Bowens.
Sometimes you don't have a choice where you end up in the match. Darius Carter,
Wait a minute, on the outside, ref checking on Bowens just to make sure he's okay.
Darius Carter not giving him any chance to breathe. Look at that. What does he do? Throws him right in the ring. He's going to try to make quick work of this.
Capitalizing. Cover. 1, 2. Did not, unlike Darius Carter, he didn't hook the leg there. And that might have cost him.
I think Darius Carter knows enough to know he wasn't going to beat him with that alone. Sometimes the cover's not about getting the pinfall. Sometimes it's about forcing, and these disgusting animals.
Showering Darius Carter with some praise.
It's the only shower some of these animals are going to get, let's be quite honest.
It's the Hoboken cheer.
Well, finally they have something to cheer about in this awful second-rate town. They built the Hudson River just to keep these people away from New York City, a real town. Oh, wow. And meanwhile, Anthony Bowens trying to take advantage, turn this around, but look at this, how quickly the strikes at Darius Carter.
For a guy like Anthony Bowens, this is the kind of opportunity and moment that he thrives on, to be able not only to prove that he's the best in the ring, but against the best competitors. And you can see right there with that backdrop, almost a slingshot type suplex.
And now Darius Carter trying to catch his breath. All that was about trying to get positioning here in the two of them to see who can get up first. Who will be the first one to take advantage of this? Ooh. Now, when you're doing a best of 5, it changes the strategy that you have, because guess what? It's going to be terrible for Darius Carter if he goes down 0-2. I don't foresee that happening.
Darius Carter, neither of these men are the kind of men to hold back, to save anything. So each one of these matches in this best of 5, both men are going to go full bore. You got to wonder, is Darius Carter like a caged rat? A guy who's ready to, a coiled snake ready to strike. Stewing over this loss.
And look at this, Anthony Bowens. Ooh, that uppercut though. And just every time Bowens tries to get some momentum, Darius Carter comes in and stops him right at the path.
Both men giving no quarter here.
Oh,
elbow right on the chin. Might be knocked out there. Cover 1, 2. 2 count only. You saw as that forearm made contact with the chin, there was a glazed over look from Darius Carter, but not enough to put the man away.
Listen, there's no doubt about it that Anthony Bowens, you know, that win was important for him to debut at Capital Wrestling like that. You can build a whole career on something like that if you do it properly.
And a man like Darius Carter, who sees himself at the top of the heap, a man who has prestige, a man who has influence everywhere he goes. I know you and him.
Oh, wow.
I know you and him, he has some sort of influence, or at least a friendship there.
Intelligent people talk with other intelligent people. Ooh.
So
that's why I don't speak to you when we're not doing this show. Anthony Bowens.
Neither do I, unless it's court-ordered.
Anthony Bowens trying to go for something. Darius Carter immediately changing his ring position, not allowing Bowens to take advantage, but still.
But you got to believe that that's the reason why a guy like Anthony Bowens, and using his own cover 1, 2, 3. It looked like, I couldn't see from here, but it looked like he had a handful of tights.
Here's your winner, Mr. Darius Carter.
Legal or not, he used his own, Bowens' own arm to low blow him.
Darius Carter won.
And now the series even at 1 apiece here. The method, when you do a best of 5, sometimes you've got to pull out all the tricks. And Darius Carter going deep, showing his intelligence.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Capital Wrestling, our main event of the evening. Darius Carter victorious, tying up the series 1-0.